So maybe you've been hearing about people closing creative strategy clients as a copywriter. Well, if that's you and you want to know how to get started and how to get creative strategy clients that are going to pay you $3,000 to $5,000 per month, well, this video is for you. So without any further ado, we're going to hop right into today's presentation. How to get 3K per month creative strategy clients as a copywriter in 2026 with, of course, as you know, since this is the Tyson 4D video, lots and lots of proof to back up all the things that you're seeing here. Now, as a quick disclaimer, this is a educational video only, right? I'm going to be showing you wins from other people who have made a ton of money with creative strategy. If you follow the things I'm about to show you here in this video, then there's a high chance that you'll be able to do the same. But if you just watch this video and you do half of what I'm saying, or you kind of do it, but you don't really do it, or you don't stick to it, then none of it's actually going to apply to you. You're not going to make anything. With all that being said, out of the way, first and foremost, right? We're going to talk about what creative strategy even is, how people are winning with it, how people are getting creative strategy clients, and everything in between. Because most copywriters are still fighting over the same personal brand clients, right? Somebody with 50K or 100K followers on IG who's just like selling their own stuff. And there's a completely different lane that's really opening up and almost nobody is talking about yet, which is creative strategy for e-commerce clients. So I have a few examples here. Exhibit A, this guy got hired as a junior creative strategist for 2.5K per month and now is at 3K per month. W's for him. Next guy, he closed an Upwork client for 1K for the first month, potential 3K per month plus in the future for ads creative strategies position in an agency. So same thing, he's working with an agency who does creative strategy. And then side note, on top of that, just completely separate, plus 2 days ago, closed a social media content client, managing social media, 3 posts per week, captions for $500 per month. Just another little win on top of that. And then finally, right, this is the I guess main one we're going to be talking about here in this video. One of my students hit just under the 7K mark, actually, just last month. And I had a little interview with him. So I went back and forth on exactly how he did it. And I'm going to be using some of the, I guess, points and examples that he talked about and gave in this video right here. So without any further ado, right, the opportunity that nobody is talking about is this. So the one student that I was talking about made just under 7K in March alone, working with 3 separate agencies as a creative strategist for e-commerce brands, right? So 7K per month just from 3 creative strategy clients. So what even is creative strategy? Because a lot of people have like different ideas of what it is. Some people think it's like all encompassing, like you're an ads manager. The term is thrown around a lot. So let me really get down to what I'm talking about here. Creative strategy for D2C brands and e-commerce brands running paid ads is what it is. So you're creating their ads, right? The ideas, the angles, the visuals, the hooks, you're writing them and you're giving direction to an editor on how to create them. Right, more on that later, but that's basically it. And the bigger thing with these sorts of ads, right, is that obviously having the really good copywriting skills is a must because you have to know how to write the ads in a way that's going to hook people's attention, etc. But also just the research. The research is extremely, extremely important. Finding not only the winners for that specific brand, but also winners in other brands, in other niches, for other verticals. So more on that later. So why right now? Why is this important at this very time? Well, e-commerce is scaling fast and the talent pipeline is nearly empty. Meta is Facebook, basically, Facebook ads. Meta rewards lots of iterations, lots of testing. That's how ads are working right now. So that's why having someone to come up with a ton of ad concepts is so important. And of course, that is where you come in, my friend. So what even is a creative strategist? What does a day-to-day really look like? It sounds complicated, for sure it does, especially when you're talking about ads, but it's really not. Here's what the role actually looks like, right? You audit the ad account. You look at what the rates are, right? The hook rate, the retention rate, the play rate, and identify which ones are winning, which ones aren't winning, and why. Then you build new concepts, right? So you use, I guess, you use the ideas and the things that work with other things, and you drop the stuff that doesn't work in order to try to make, the ultimate ad. And you build new concepts. So it might be UGC scripts, right, which is user-generated content. It might be in-feed VSLs. It might be static ads. It might be AI voiceovers. It might be native image ads. And then you iterate on winners. You double down on what works and you cut what doesn't, and you repeat that. Repeat that over and over and over again. You might be writing like 30 different ads per month, so you can test one basically every single day. note is that you are not a media buyer, right? You're not the person who goes in, who does the targeting and the ad budget and the ad account and tracks all the numbers. That's not you. You don't need to know how to run ads. You need to know how to make a great ad, and that is it. If you already understand copy, persuasion, hooks, emotional triggers, calls to action, you're already most of the way there. Creative strategy is copywriting applied to paid media, right? And if you don't know all those things, guys, free 8-hour course right here on this very channel, and tons more free courses as well. If you want to know any of this, right? If you're just kind of starting out, you want to know how to get into copywriting. Again, all that is right here for free. What does it even pay? This is the good part. Entry level might be like a 2 to 3K per month, and that's for usually 30 creatives per month, per client per month. The floor for a basic creative strategy retainer. The top range, people are closing 10K and 15K deals just for creative strategy. Because let me break it down kind of off the presentation here real quick. If you can find a ad that drastically decreases the cost per acquisition of a customer and increases the return on ad spend, right? You're able to scale exponentially farther than that. So while 15K might seem like a lot, if you create an insane amount, an insane performing ad that works really, really well, dude, the profits from that is going to be far, far, far more than 15K. 15K is going to be nothing compared to the tens and even possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars in difference that you can make as a really, really good and talented creative strategist. So next is agency leverage, right? A lot of people are working with these agencies that actually work with e-commerce brands. And this is really, really powerful, and I'll tell you why. So one agency retainer often means writing for multiple brands simultaneously. So if you work for an agency, the agency might work for 5 different e-commerce clients, and you get to create a creative for all of those different clients, all of those different e-commerce brands. So you go from maybe not having much experience to now being able to say, I've worked with this agency, I've worked with this company, this company, and that company. And that's like a couple weeks difference in time since they. When you work through agencies, the leverage is actually just built in for you. One retainer client can mean you're writing creatives for 3 to 4 different brands at once. AI workflows, all right, are also going to handle a significant chunk of the heavy lifting. Obviously, we're going to be using AI. We're going to be using Claude. We're going to be using ChatGPT. If you don't know how to use, again, all of these tools, videos on this very channel. So it's not the grind that most people are going to imagine it is. The time investment might be around 20 to 30 hours per week across multiple clients, sometimes pushing 40 when you're deep in the testing phase or you're trying to do some more outreach or you're trying to scale something. But a lot of the time, it's just reviewing the creatives that editors and designers have already built, not starting from scratch every single time. So another big question is, can beginners do this? Right? Can beginners do this? The most common concern is, well, I don't have e-commerce experience. I don't have experience writing any ads or even having clients for that matter. Well, the student that I featured here, right, the guy who got to 7K per month just about, had 0 meta ads experience. And he hadn't actually had a full-time retainer client before. He had little one-off projects here and there, a couple hundred bucks there and there. But that's it. His first real client was one of these creative strategy clients. When he landed his first creative strategy retainer, and he came from the info product world of emails and VSLs and funnels, and the agency hired him as a copywriter and trained him into that role for the reasons that I'm about to show you actually here as we go on. So here's what you're actually going to need. Obviously, understand copy, show up confident, and to learn fast. Okay, those are the things you're going to need if you want to be successful here. Next is the volume game, understanding volume and how being a successful creative strategist actually works. This is not a craft one perfect ad and wait type of game, right? You're testing different hypotheses, a different hypothesis at scale, hypotheses, if you will. You build the core concept. So the big idea is built around the product's primary benefit. You create 2 to 6 variations, so you target different pain points with the same audiences. So vastly different hooks. Some are about benefits, some are about pains, some are just stories, etc. And you run the experiments. So you use the distinct angles, and then you scale what works. So the more experiments you run, the faster you find the winning creative. The application strategy, right? This is about how to get clients now. So here's exactly how the one student I've been talking about closed his first creative strategy client. He found an agency that's posting in a Facebook group, and they were looking for a creative strategist. They had an application. So he identified one of their clients from their website. He built a strategic ad completely unsolicited. He wrote out the hypothesis behind it, why it should work, where he got the idea, some other ads that work that are kind of similar to it. And then he sent it with the application. Nobody asked for that, but he just got it done. And that's the move. He did all the extra work on top of the other stuff that was asked in the application. I believe he even sent a Loom video as well. If he didn't send a Loom video in this one, he sent a Loom video at other times as well. So what you need to know there is he's just going above and beyond. It's an above and beyond application strategy. He didn't have the best resume, but because he went above and beyond, he got hired. There's a very common saying in business when it comes to hiring, that is hire for attitude and not skill. That's what most people are going to do. So if you show up with the right attitude, then that's going to work out in your benefit. Because on the other hand, if someone has a lot of skill, but just a do the minimum as I can type of attitude, then they're not actually going to get you the best results. Because skill is easy to learn. Attitude is impossible to teach somebody. So you just really need to know, and we need to do, is to go above and beyond every single time. They ask for a script, you send 3 with variations, with a loom, and with hypothesis behind each one. You treat and test like paid work. You show your thinking, and LinkedIn also works really well too. So he went on Facebook groups for this first client, and he also went to LinkedIn applications for his next 2 clients. That brought him to just about 7K. That's it. And he didn't have to post on LinkedIn. He didn't have to create some like witty LinkedIn profile where he's like making these posts and he's all dressed up in like a suit or whatever. He just literally goes on there and looks for applications, and that's it. That's all. That's it. So again, when it comes to Loom videos, you're probably going to want to watch this video, whether you are trying to get creative strategy clients or any type of clients. The free 1-hour client getting course as a Loom video masterclass, because Loom videos are 1,000% going to be your best bet when it comes to getting clients, because you're actually showing up to them rather than just like texting. Because the thing is, everybody's just going to think that you're AI until you're proven otherwise. So having a Loom video is, of course, going to prove that and show you the personality. Your personality is one of the biggest, most valuable factors of you as a person. It's the same reason why people don't want to talk to AI voice agents over the phone. They don't want to talk to an AI chatbot. They want to talk to a real human who can actually solve their needs and their problems. Okay? So where to find these clients? Because there's a few other spots to find them as well. So like I was talking about, LinkedIn to find applications, Facebook groups to find applications, Instagram stories. This one's slept on, hugely slept on. Make an alternative Instagram account. Follow like every single business and business poster and business quote unquote influencer and personal brand and all of them, and just go through your stories every single day. Because when people are hiring, that's one of the first places they're going to go to, weirdly enough, is go to their Instagram page, post on their story, hey, we're hiring for these positions. Right? And then finally is cold outreach. Applications are warm leads, right? Applications are where people are closing the most amount of creative strategy clients. The business is already looking, and you just have to show up and stand out. That's the real game when it comes to applications. You can beat everybody else, even if they have a really good resume, if you just show up differently than them, if you use the above and beyond application strategy. So you want to learn more about creative strategy. You want to see the ads that people are actually buying. You want to hear the stories from the people who are winning themselves. Well, I have full master classes like this one that's 2.5 hours long, or this one that's 1.5 hours long, that are in the 4D bootcamp. That is down below in the description. That is a paid community where you can go. We will actually answer your questions, review your copy, et cetera, et cetera. So just a side note there. Now, the results reality check, something else that's going to be really, really important as a creative strategist. This is not like you're going to be winning every single time. You're not expected to win every single time, because not every concept is going to be a winner, and that's okay. Even the best creative strategists hit a roughly maybe like 50% of concepts that do really well, and the other 50% is just data that makes the next batch better. Okay, now I found out a bunch of things that don't work, so I can stay away from those. That doesn't mean that you failed. That's just the job in itself. And what keeps you retained? What keeps you retained isn't just winning every single time, and it's not even always just the results. It's the communication, the proactiveness, right? Showing up when you're not asked, the speed, showing up fast, and staying in the weeds will keep you on retainer longer than just strong results alone. So, my friends, your window is open. E-commerce is scaling. Most copywriters have no idea this lane even exists right now. The writers who move on it first are going to own it. The people who get on this first are going to have the easiest time getting clients, are going to get the best clients now. If you wait 3 months, 6 months to kind of see where it goes or learn more about it before you really start, you're going to be behind. So, number one, you need to learn the metrics. The hook rate, the hold rate, the play rate. Understand what makes the ad actually win. If you want to look at a bunch of ads and get ideas, that's on Facebook Ad Library. Anybody can access it, and you can just go look at everybody's ads that are winning right now. Next is to build free spec work. You audit a brand's ads and you create unsolicited concepts before you even apply. Right? So you send them free value upfront, and you apply everywhere daily. LinkedIn, Facebook groups, Instagram stories, because volume creates opportunity. And then finally, you want to go above and beyond. Send more than asked, show your thinking, and treat the test like the paid work. You do all of these things consistently, and you will be making bank with creative strategy as a copywriter. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Check out some more videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.